Hi there, this is Dani, and this is me and my smiling red face. I'm at Starved Rock State Park in central Illinois. You can see a small waterfall there behind me. I want to talk about this park because I want you to know that I grew up an hour from this place, from Starved Rock. And I heard of Starved Rock from friends who either went camping with family or things like that, but I never did. And I was never very outdoorsy. I was never very adventurous. I would do indoor activities, but not much outdoors. So this place I grew up, and it was an hour away, and I never ever visited. So as we continue to go on, you'll see how beautiful it is. This is just the drive-in, getting some nice shots of greenery and giving you an idea of what the landscape and what the area is around there. And then we're going to turn into the parking lot here in just a minute. And I spent a lot of time out in Utah a month or so ago, and so many things were so overcrowded that I'm always a little paranoid going somewhere on a Saturday or a Sunday where I think it might be popular. But this is just showing you the parking lot was almost empty. I think primarily that was because it had been raining on and off most of the day, and I think that just kind of kept people away if maybe they were going to do a picnic or something. And I have just decided that I'm going to try to care much less what the weather is, and just go and do these things anyway, rain or shine. And it has really served me well. And so here I am at this beautiful state park, and there's hardly anyone here. And it's a Saturday afternoon. Anyway, I found the experience quite glorious. And so as we begin at Starved Rock, you are going to see a lot of these. Okay, so anyone who talks about Starved Rock will probably talk about all the stairs. Oh, is that the park where you go up all the stairs? It is. That's exactly what park it is. And maybe that's because I grew up in central Illinois, but anyway, that's how we kind of referred to it. That's how I heard it referred to. So there's about 150 stairs, like right off the bat, as soon as you leave the main information center or at the base. And so you can see, like, you'll walk up a couple of flights of stairs, and then you turn a corner, and then you keep looking up, and you're like, oh, more stairs. Oh, more stairs. And I didn't realize there were about 150 stairs until I did the research after the fact. Now this is where I look up, and I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So when you get to the top, I have to tell you this tiny little story. I'm going to make it as quick as I can. Here I have a sign that says there's these bald eagles in the area, which is really cool, right? What you don't see is there's an entire lodge, a big meeting space, hotel rooms, bar, restaurant, everything at the top of this place. But I didn't get any video or any pictures of it, so I just stuck that in for a placeholder so I could tell you about it, so that if you go there, you can know. Now here is a list. This is a list of the canyons, and basically this is one long trail where you go up and down, and you go in and out of each and every one of those canyons so that you can see a waterfall in each and every one of them. So this is Aurora Canyon. This is the first one that you come to, and it's like in this whole area you can hear the water running, but you can't always see it. So we keep walking down, hoping maybe we can see. So you can see we go up the stairs or a trail, and then we go down one. And here I am waddling down the stairs. On this first one, on the right side here, you can hear the water falling, and you can see a big opening, but you can't really see the falls. And then if you flip over to the other side, you can see just a small fall. And I'll just let us listen to it for a minute. Isn't the sound of running water just amazing? This is what happens a lot. This is the next falls here, and this is what happens a lot at Starved Rock, is that you can hear the water and you look around, and you really kind of have to peek through the trees and stuff to be able to see some of it. But I really think that, at least for me, kind of the looking at it is fun and great, but it's actually listening to it and being there that's so powerful. I'm just going to let us listen to the fall. So on the other parts where you're in between the canyons, walking from one to the other, it's still gorgeous and there are still sounds, but it's more like the birds singing. So I just want to take a minute and encourage any of you, as I'm encouraging myself to do right this minute, is to take another look at those places that are close to where you live, that you can get to easily, where you can still slip into nature, where it doesn't have to be a 2 or a 3 week trek or even a 2 or 3 day trek away. Those places that are close to you, where you can put your feet in the dirt, where you can listen to the water fall or water trickle or water run through the river or whatever it is, where you can grab a sunset and just to enjoy those things that are closer to home. Here for the last minute or two, I just sat for a while just watching these waters come together. So this is actually two different rivers that come together, that converge here, I believe. And if you really watch the water, you can see it really moving pretty quickly. There's a pretty strong current, and there are that water swirling around and really in motion. It makes me think of that, what is that famous quote, something about you can never put your foot in the same river twice, right? Because rivers are those things that are just constantly in movement, constantly moving and changing. I'm panning over here because I saw a couple of, I think they're turkey buzzards that came over to kind of sit over here at the end of this boat ramp, I think it is. I just like sitting and watching the water move sometimes. It's a great spot for contemplation and just relaxing and resting. I was getting ready to take the next leg of my journey, which was more of a drive. So I just really enjoyed being able to sit here for a little bit and watch the water. And you have made it to the end of another video. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.